Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Flight of the Amazon Queen. We made our way into what is basically the library, even though we're not supposed to be there. After leaving the Amazon's village, and I thought you were supposed to pick up the book in the bookcase here, as I was exploring around and also doing some stuff for a few people here and there. Well, at least one person. While I was here in Floda, Inc. Believe it or not, you're supposed to move the book. And something tells me that will come into play later. Now, there is this phonogram that we can look at.
That's odd. It's just an empty record slip that says Elevator Muzak Collection.
Now, I mentioned the phonograph in the last video, and I said that that was the last thing I wanted to do. Well, if you do that... No. Bleh. What I meant to say is, if you look at the record...
This only works on record players.
I need to stop right-clicking.
German composers. Elevator Muzak Collection.
Believe it or not, Trader Bob had the missing German Muzak record in his store, and thankfully we bought it. Now, we can use... Actually, before we do that, I want us to use the light switch one more time. You still have the same red eyes and blue eyes. I wonder why the red eyes are there. I understand the blue ones. But why the red ones? Well, maybe you can find stuff out if we use the record on the phonogram.
Ah, sweet music. A secret elevator. Swell.
Or we could just find a secret passage. That works too.
Going down.
Let's go ahead and take the elevator down to wherever this is. This elevator goes down quite a bit, I will have to admit. I'm going to drink some green tea as I wait for this elevator to go down. Alright. Well, we got ourselves some paths and some doors. We might as well just go ahead and open this one first, see what happens. And by going in here, we are in a storage room. There is a box. We can look at it. So I don't imagine that there would be much of a reason to look at the box, though. Given that this is a point-and-click adventure game, I may be proven wrong here.
Wow, what do you know? I just found a can opener.
Can we look at the can opener?
Gosh, it's a left-handed can opener.
Well, that's something. Well, there's really not much else that we can do. I mean, I've moved my cursor all around the screen. I might as well just go ahead and leave the room. Though we will have to use the can opener on a can eventually. We do have a can of dog food, don't we? Yes, we do. It was right next to the can opener. That was weird. I should have just pressed left. Well, we can go west, no, east, or south. Getting my east confused with my west. We might as well just go ahead and go south. And in here is this guy. You know what? I'm going to talk to him first. I'm guessing he's using a nail file.
I'm Joe King, fumigator for hire. What are you doing?
Hello, Joe. I'm John. It's my job to guard this corridor. I have to keep a lookout for unauthorized persons. If you see anyone that shouldn't be here, let me know, okay?
I don't know why this guy is a soldier or a guard or anything, but he seems rather, I wouldn't say unenthusiastic. I think the more proper term would be reluctant. Anyway, we have some questions that we can ask the man. We might as well go ahead and ask
Why
them.
does this corridor need guarding?
Well, there's some pretty secret stuff on this floor. Dr. Einstein has given strict orders to keep out anyone without security clearance.
And this is the first time that Joe King hears the name Dr. Einstein. I wonder if he's found anybody that shouldn't be here.
Found any unauthorized people yet?
Not personally, but I did hear that we captured an Amazon lady earlier in the day. If she didn't do anything wrong, then she's got nothing to worry about.
Where would she be now?
Gee, I suppose she'd be in the lockup down in the basement. That's where we keep all the other snoopers.
So the basement. I'm guessing we have to go there to rescue Princess Azura. Speaking of people, places, and things, more than likely, more like people and things, we do have that letter that was addressed to him that we couldn't read earlier. We might as well go ahead and give it to Private John.
The letter here addressed to Private John? It must be for you.
Yeah, I've been expecting some mail for the last month.
Well, your wait is over. Here's your letter.
Oh, joy! It's from my girlfriend.
I'm happy for you.
I can't wait to find out what she's been doing. Dear John, thank you for your letter. Things have been very busy here at home. I've been working late shifts at the hospital and I don't know how to break this to you, but I've met a nice young doctor on the night shift. We get along wonderfully and he treats me really well. What I'm trying to say is, I like you very much, but I like him more. Sorry. Love. Chrissy.
Are you okay?
She's leaving me for a doctor. Ah! My little Chrissy has dumped me.
And from here, can we still speak to the man?
I'd rather not bother him. He looks pretty shook up.
Apparently not. Well, since he's busy bawling his eyes out, we can now go into these doors more than likely. And there's really not much here. There are some notes on this desk as well as a dress drawer we can look
Here's
at.
a memo about some legendary Valley of the Mists. It says, we are very confident that we have found the exact location of the valley.
I wonder, can we pick up the
I'd
notes?
rather leave it here.
We cannot. Well, let's go ahead and look at the cabinet.
Sturdy construction, elegant design. This is a fine cabinet.
Whether it's made of wood or metal, it's not really determined.
Locked.
Of course, we can't open it. Fun. And that's pretty much all that we can do here. So, let's go ahead and open this other door. I'm pretty sure that we opened this before, or at least tried to open it before giving the letter to John. He wouldn't let us do anything, maybe. I never really tried because I always give the letter to John whenever I see him. Anyway, some more cabinets we can look at.
Probably full of boring paperwork. could do that, but it'd be a waste of time.
And we can't really do much with it. There is a duty roster, though.
It's today's roster. It says Private John is assigned corridor patrol. Henry is to report to Colonel Jackson for kitchen duty, and Clunk is to guard Frank's office.
Well, we know of 2 other guards who are here that we'll probably meet. Maybe. And here's this guy. You know what? I think it's better if we talk to Clunk first. Clunk looks more like a soldier than Private John does. Okay, it's better if I right-click.
Hi, I'm just doing some routine fumigating.
Fumigating? Ah, yes. I was briefed about you. You might as well move on. These rooms are off-limit.
And he's not exactly the meathead that you would maybe kind of expect him to be. So, this should make for some interesting conversation.
Why are the rooms off limit?
That's on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know. Besides, you haven't got security clearance.
How do I get the necessary clearance?
You don't. So you're not going anywhere near those rooms while I'm standing guard. That's for sure.
This man does not trust us one bit, does he? Well, let's ask him if he does anything else besides eat.
Anything else besides eat?
I like eating. If I didn't eat, I'd end up like you, a skinny runt.
And, yeah, you know what? Let's call his bluff here. That's the only thing we can do
You
left.
think you're a tough guy, don't you?
No, I don't think I'm a tough guy. I know I'm a tough guy. I've been through Dr. Einstein's super soldier treatment.
This totally doesn't remind me of Captain America in any way whatsoever. We might as well ask about the super soldier treatment.
Tell me about the super soldier treatment.
Okay, the doc invented a serum that makes ordinary soldiers very strong. I was the first and last soldier to be treated.
Interesting.
Are there any side effects to the super serum?
Doc Einstein says it reduces intelligence, but it hasn't affected me. My mind is as sharp as a gun.
Are you sure it hasn't affected you? Well, we might as well ask more questions about the super soldier treatment.
Why were you the last soldier to be treated?
The doc's got a better way to make a super army. He's got some gadget that turns people into mindless lizard things. I don't know much about it.
And Joe King is now starting to learn and know what we, the player, have learned and known.
Does the super soldier treatment last forever?
You bet it does. The only thing that can reverse it is a serum the doc invented. So, I'll be a super soldier until I die.
I'd like to talk about something else.
Okay.
And from here, we can go back to this
I
option.
don't think you're tough. I think you're a weenie.
What did you call me?
You heard me the first time. You are a weenie.
Oh yeah? Go ahead and punch me. Then you'll see how tough I am. Be gentle with me.
Excuse me. Okay, so you're a tough guy. I just need to work out a little more.
Now it's my turn.
Uh-oh. I'm about to say, did we die?
That's one mean right hook.
Why? Thank you. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to get on with guarding this corridor. So I suggest you continue with your fumigating.
Well, I guess if this were a Sierra game, that would have killed you. And you would have had to restore from your last save. Thankfully, this is not a Sierra game, so we are free to continue on. Anyway, let's go ahead and use the can opener on the dog food. And look at the open dog food.
An anchovy flavor. I can't imagine a dog eating this.
I wonder, can we give this to Clunk?
Feeling hungry? I got some food here if you're interested.
Really? What is it?
It's some dog food.
Do I look like a dog to you? No, I don't want any.
Okay, it's your loss.
Well, I would go ahead and open that door, but I don't think I want to incur Clunk's wrath anymore. So let's just keep going south here. There's the fire exit. I will not be doing that yet. Instead, I will be going to this door and walking in here.
Halt! This is a restricted area. What are you doing here?
Well, this is a thing that we can do to advance the plot, but I don't want to click on that just yet. I'm going to ask some other things.
I'm here to fumigate the room.
This room is off limits. And besides, it doesn't need spray. So go fumigate someplace else.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. Don't get so touchy. I was wondering if you could help me.
You again? What are you still doing here?
And I don't know if you probably caught that while I was clicking on him, but this is Henry, the guy who is needed for kitchen duty. We might as well go ahead and use some more dialogue options because, hey, might as well figure some things out, right?
I feel a bit lonely. I need someone to talk to.
Well, I'm afraid I don't have the time to waste talking to you. If you don't mind, I'm busy.
What exactly do you do around here?
For your information, I happen to be one of the chief clerks. Things wouldn't run very well without me around.
Well, apparently Henry is a clerk. Despite coming across as a bit of a model soldier.
How come you just stand around doing nothing?
I'm not just doing nothing. I'm thinking. Although, that's probably a foreign concept to you.
And we might as well ask what's in the other room, even though he will probably not volunteer any of that information to
What's
us.
in the other room?
That's none of your business. If you know what's good for you, then you'll stay out of there.
And we might as well ask about the desk.
Is that your desk over there?
Yes, that is my desk. And yes, it's off limits too.
I guess I better get back to work.
Good idea.
Well, let's talk to him one more time because we know that he is needed for kitchen duty.
You're needed for kitchen duty.
This isn't another one of John's practical jokes, is it? Just to be sure you are telling the truth, who is the commanding authority in charge of kitchen duties?
That would be Colonel Jackson because we looked at the duty roster.
Colonel Jackson.
Colonel Jackson? How could I have forgotten? I was supposed to report to him half an hour ago.
Well, I guess you better hurry then.
Yes, indeed.
Good luck.
I'll be back later. Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
We're gonna touch things while he's gone. By the way, if you move towards the desk or the door, Henry would tell you to halt and you wouldn't be able to move past the center of this room. But now that we have him out of our hair,
It's a mahogany desk. These guys must be loaded.
let's see if we can open the desk.
To open. I'd rather leave it here.
And we can't pick it up.
It's a mahogany desk. These guys must be loaded.
And we can't really do anything with the desk. We can't open this. Can we open this door? We cannot open the door. I feel like there's supposed to be a thing that you can do with... Can we move the desk?
Can't move it.
Okay, we cannot move the desk. And it doesn't look like we can... Oh, we can open the door. I just had to click on it even though I couldn't get the thing to say open door. And now we have a cutscene.
Excellent, my little dino friend. You successfully navigated the maze.
Greetings, Dr. Einstein.
Anderson, I trust your flight from Rio was enjoyable.
Of course it was. I did the flying.
What happened to your nose?
I ran into some air turbulence on the way here.
I thought you said the flight was good.
Yes, it was good, except for the turbulence.
Well, I should hope you have less trouble flying my airship.
Indeed, Doctor. I'd like to thank you for choosing Flying Dutchman Airlines.
I only use the best.
If you don't mind me asking, what sort of creature is that?
This small creature is a dino rat, a hybrid prehistoric beast with the intelligence of a rodent. It's the result of my earlier genetic experiments.
You've done well. Your dino creature is escaping.
Damn.
Don't worry, Doctor. I'm sure your guards will retrieve it. The important thing is, your dino ray is a success.
Indeed. Soon I will make those dolts at the Science Academy sorry. Sorry that they ever laughed at me.
And we are now suddenly... Oh, okay, I see where we are now. We just opened the door and walked through that. We might as well look around here before I call it a video, because I know I'm past 20 minutes. But we might as well look at things.
Good heavens! It's their plan to take over the world using a race of dinosaur people.
And because I didn't mention it a couple of seconds ago, apparently Anderson is in league with Dr. Ironstein. Who would have thought? I sure didn't. But it looks like we'll be meeting with Anderson again, who doesn't want to seem to admit that we punch him in the nose at the beginning of the game. And it doesn't look like we can do anything with the dressers here. There is a book here, though. We might as well look at it.
It's the Great Escape. The pages seem stuck together.
Well, let's go ahead and pick up the book.
It's the Great Escape.
Okay,
Pages
it's just the
seem
same
stuck together.
thing as before. And I wonder, can we use the knife on the Colonel's book?
Hey, there's a key in here.
There is a key. No wonder the pages were stuck together. It was more of a fake book. And I don't know if that's really the Colonel's book or whose book that is, but well, obviously it's somebody's book. Don't know why I said Colonel's. But we might as well just go ahead and go south again. And we are now back to where we started. And just in time too, because I want to end this video. Join me next time where I try to figure out what's going on here. Well, we know what's going on here, but more importantly, what we need to do to explore more of this area. Something tells me we'll be rescuing Princess Azura pretty soon. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!